Okay, quick Friday morning radar update. Just check it's Friday. Certainly is. Right. So gap down on the FTSE. We've got the gap fill attempt on the DAX. Gap fill attempt. Once that's out of the way, we'll see where they want to take it. 250 gap down as well. Small caps sideways. Quick look. I know there's a lot of talk on silver. Silver's one of those markets where when it pops, you hit it back on the head. It's an absolutely terrible market to get involved with. Moving on from that. Nothing to see in oil or gold, just bumbling around. So I'll move on from that and I will just quickly have... there's Bitcoin. Let's have a look at that. I'll just put it on the weekly because, you know, it tells a better story. Again, I'll take the log scale off so you can see the reward to risk on that trade opportunity we talked about. Huge. Put the log scale on so you can actually compare past action with current action. And what we've got is we've got a little weekly flag here. Still inside this previous week's range here. It is trading, this is yesterday's action, so it's trading 36,700. It's trading up here at the moment, so it's basically, it's bumped into the previous week's high. Is it going to take that out? Don't know, you know, it's kind of rear view for anyone who buys slingshots into potential trends on efficient markets, with Bitcoin being, you know, an extremely orderly trading product. Moving on from that, I'll just put the daily back on. Let's just have a look at the well, we'll look at cable first. Yeah, the dollar's got a little bit of strength, and let's just look at dollar yen. So we can see a pop in the dollar yen. We've got a bit of pressure on stocks still. We've got UUP, just normal area in a downtrend for the dollar. It's been in a downtrend for some time, but I'm not going to pick the reversal in it. I'll wait for the reversal. Moving on from that, I will just quickly, what else was I going to look at? Where is it? There it is. Quite a normal area for the yen to find support, so, you know, take note of that for the future, and just see how this market trades out of where we are at the moment. So let's move on from that and let's just jump straight into what the stocks are doing. Have I missed something there? No, I don't think so. It is, I'll just go through the large caps first. It's just before 10 o'clock. We should have traded 23% to be on average volume. There's a few in there, you know, it's not risk on, but there's a few in there. BMY, we had this on the swings. It's amazing how many of these hit our swing screens. Literally, you know, this day here was for execution yesterday. And it's amazing how many of these hit our swing screens on volume and then gap up on news, because, you know, bigger players than us know a little bit more than us. You see it in the volume sometimes. CVSG continues. Let's just move on through these and have a quick look. we're on volume. I'm in this one, so obviously got my money, skin in the game. So we got a high volume day yesterday. Didn't quite trigger the swing point, but let's just talk about yesterday's action. This is the spread. I look at an intraday chart. I just look at the spread. I don't really look at the bars so much. It's not as much. So you can see how a small cap is acting on the day if you just look at the spread rather than the bars. And look how wide the spread was all day yesterday. No interest across the board in small caps. A lot of small caps are like that again. And then I should have done that. The spread tends to take a little bit of time to let the range post before it tightens up on the open. And then this mid-afternoon and that mid-morning to mid-afternoon, you should have a tight spread. You can see the spread's quite tight here as well, even though it's chopping up and down. But you'll see wide spread on the open, and then it will generally tighten up. It tightened up and then loosened up, and it was absolutely awful all day. Just huge spread. If you go looking through stocks yesterday, that's what you'll see. Probably today as well. Now let's look at today's spread. This is today's spread. The stocks got a little bit of interest today. The spread is super tight on it. So just worth noting that. When you make decisions on days like yesterday, nobody's trading the stocks. You're just going to get filled where this, it's not market maker games. It's a case of liquidity. It's just how it is, So if you're going to make decisions on the worst possible day to make decisions, you're going to be dealing with extremely loose stocks. So let's move on from that. It's a little bit of off-piste, we like to do. NFC continues. And let's move into the small caps, and I'll just put 23% in there as well. And that's just to be on average volume. There's not much. It's Friday feeling. There's a bit more running in the small caps actually. I'll just order them by sector. Blue Sky Oilers, financials. I'll go back and order them by volume. What's on volume on the day? This broke out last week, didn't it? This is rear view to us as well. We saw it on the swing point. We saw it on the break. Let's just move through. Look for the orderly ones. My mission at the moment, looking through all these, is, I'm looking for emerging trends. Stage 1, stage 2s. I know what all the trends in action are, and if there's any of those I want to get involved with, they will throw entries up on retracers if the market melts a bit lower. JIM. This one, super illiquid. Nothing wrong with that in my world. If you use fixed fractional, it doesn't matter. And your position size wider. It's financial. It's pretty low beta as well. But it's in a stage 3, and it's been going well for what a low beta is. What is it out? Yeah, it's 50% out of this stage 1. Nobody's going to complain about that, are they, in 6 months? 50% move. And that's what's in this morning's volume leaders. It'll be interesting to see how we move into the US market today. How many minutes am I into this? 9 minutes. I want to just, I don't know if I can do this. No, I can't. The funniest thing I've seen in a long time, GameStop linking Robin Hood in a tweet with the old, I'm trying to bring it up. Will it come up? No, I can't get it up because it opens it in the wrong browser. Have a look on Twitter. I retweeted it on Twitter. GameStop linking Robin Hood in the with the eyes that look sideways and then look forward. Nothing to see here. So just jump straight back into here. You know, we've got this gap fill attempt. We'll see how it goes from here. It could go straight back to lows. Who knows? Inefficient small cap growth stocks are where my money is at the moment. They're going to have wide spreads. They're just going to bumble around for a bit. And I suppose basically I'll just bring the tick and trend up as well. And we've got opposing views on the market internals. So come on, Sharescope, you can do it. So basically on the S&P, high tick day, obviously, well, Virgin on a high tick day, but sold into on the S&P. I'll just flip this so you can see the UK market. You know, Virgin on a high tick day. Hang on a minute, that's the same one. Let me just move to the other one. Oh, it's brought them all up the same. My Sharescope crashed not long ago and everything got messed up. Anyway, if you look at the UK tick and trend, you know, yesterday we had a low tick, what was bought into on the trend. So opposing views in the market internals. You know, you want to see a high tick with a low trend, and you want to see it on, you know, multiple markets to wait. You know, the pullback low. Put weight on that pullback low. You know, one market does not make a trend for all the markets we follow. The markets what affect our UK stocks. So we haven't got that yet. We've just got indecision. Okay, I will leave it there, and we'll see what the US Open brings.